I was curious watching the Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant last night, what the Suns' odds are to win the title, according to DraftKings. The Celtics are the not overwhelming, but the prohibitive favorite. Then it's the Phoenix Suns. Then it's the Bucks. Then it's the Nuggets. Then it's the Clippers. Those are the best odds right now. So the Celtics and the Bucks in the East, they have the first and third best odds to win it all. And now the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant are going to be the favorites out west. And I don't know if there's a great team out west. There's probably a great team in Boston because they went to the NBA Finals a year ago. The Bucks are very good. But if I was going to hand out grades right now, Celtics probably are going to get an A-. Then I would have the Bucks in there, probably a B+. They won again last night. But then after that, I don't know if I have anybody who's on that level with them. Out west, Denver's the best team, but I wouldn't look at Denver as a great team. Great season, they have to prove it to me, and that means come playoff time. But if you're thinking, Phoenix Suns are now B+, maybe an A-. The Grizzlies are the 2 seed right now. Are they a great team? No. They have to prove. Sacramento, are they a great team? No. They have to prove it. But you probably have Sacramento and Memphis in that B+ range there. The West doesn't have a great team, but it's stacked. It feels like, 3 games separating. You could be jumping from 9-6 or 6-3. And that's what's interesting about this. Having home court advantage. Do you care about home court advantage? Is Sacramento going to be dangerous when they get into the postseason? Is Memphis going to live up to the expectations? Those are the things that I'm curious about. Whereas the East, it feels like, and I know the Knicks are playing well. What are they, a 5 seed? They played well recently, but it looks like it's still, Philadelphia, you're buying into the Sixers. Also, did you see the report where James Harden in the offseason, could he return to Houston? He must really love those strip clubs down there, I'm guessing. Because I don't know, if you're James Harden, is that how you want to end your career? And if I'm the Rockets, I don't want that. I don't want somebody coming in and taking the air out of the room. I got a young team. Granted, we don't play any defense, but I can't entertain that. Yeah, Marv.
Harden said, a team that plays no defense? All right, I'll go back.
Yeah, Paulie.
Would you guys just the Warriors have had an average season? They're 32-30. They've won 3 in a row. But if you right now had to put a bet on someone in the West, wouldn't you put it on the Warriors?
No.
Until someone else takes the spot.
No, Phoenix.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was all in on Golden State, and they ended up winning the title last year. But I'm not all in on them. You got Steph who will eventually come back. Klay Thompson has been a quiet surprise because I think a lot of people thought he was washed, and Klay Thompson has been really, really dangerous. Draymond is past his prime. Jordan Poole hasn't taken the next step. They have the guys behind, off the bench. I'm still waiting for Kuminga to do something. Wiseman, I didn't like the pick to begin with. Wiggins, they have a nucleus. I just don't know if they can piece it all together. And I'll go back to what happened with Draymond and Poole. I don't know if this team really recovered from that. And then you had health issues. Klay started slow. Steph has been out. It might be one of those where you don't want to face the Golden State Warriors. Can they piece it all together again? And I would look at Phoenix because now the X factor with Phoenix to me is DeAndre Ayton. Because that feels like there's still friction, tension with him and the head coach, Monty Williams. Or at least, I don't know if it was ever settled. The fact that you have this run-in the playoffs and then you don't talk to each other over the summer, and I found that remarkable. And then he wanted out, or they wanted to trade him, or both. Now he's still there. Chris Paul's age is going to be a factor once you get to the postseason. And maybe if you just say to Chris, all you got to do is pass, just throw it to Booker or Kevin Durant. But having Durant there, and Durant was playing extremely well before he got hurt with Brooklyn, he's a baller. Like, he just is. He's a basketball player. First thing that comes to mind is Kevin Durant loves to play basketball. I think he went to a high school game on his night off.
Not like undercover, right? Not like
No, I don't think he can.
like one of those 27-year-olds who tries to play.
No, he wasn't playing, but I think he went to a high school basketball game in Charlotte. I mean, the guy loves playing basketball. And I respect that. Plus, he never felt like he had to be like everybody else. I got to shoot the three. He still bangs out that mid-range jumper, man. It's just, and it's unstoppable. It really is. Like, he's still, when you think of a mismatch, he's right there on the short list of you can't cover that guy. You can't shut him down.